Sorry about that. I had a better intro lined up, but one of my tenants just showed up and paid me my rent, or paid me his rent. So, uh, shitty dude online. So, how has your time gone? Been a little bit. I took a trip to watch my child graduate from high school. Yes, I know. You're thinking, what? As old as I look, I should have kids graduating from like fucking medical school. But ha ha ha. I only look 75. I'm only like 58 or something. I don't know. Anyways, hopefully the audio is coming through okay. Still doing a different setup than previously because I'm in the middle of a move. But that being said, yes, I went to a high school graduation, and man, so much good, so much bad, right? Now, first thing I want to complain about is at the freaking graduation, uh, the fucking principals or the whoever the commencement person is like, now we do not want you to cheer for each individual name because we want to be able to hear the next one, right? Sorry, give me just one sec. So, so unprofessional. Like I said, it's not the best time, but I wanted to get one knocked out before I start work again tomorrow. Anyways, we don't want you to cheer for each person because part of it's because some people get cheers and some people won't. And the only reasonable thing I can say is name number 1, name number 2, name number 3. Don't fucking cheer over name number 3 or 1 or right. Don't fucking cheer over another motherfucker's name. That shit's unbelievably shitty to do. So they're reading the names and no problem, no problems, no problems. And then why did it have to be a specific group of people to do it? Because you want to bitch about it, but like, well, motherfuckers. Then because they are a specific group of people, oh, you're hating on that group of people. No. Now, there was probably the 11th or 12th person come through is wearing a hijab, right? Muslim person. I have a very long history with Muslim people, and I have had some amazing, wonderful friends. I had a about 10 months long girlfriend who was Muslim, Turkish. Nothing but love and respect for the culture and the people. Not Nation of Islam, but those aren't real Muslims. And as this girl comes through, her friends or family or somebody not only cheers, they have a bullhorn and a siren that they set off. But they stop. It doesn't, they do it for a good 2 seconds, and it's about 3 seconds between readings. So, all right, fair on you. No real complaints to have. And they commence to do this for every single person of their faith. Makes me think maybe it's the mosque came together and to show love and support to their members in Middle America. Gotta love and respect that. However, that caused a other group of people to cheer and scream every time someone of their group graduated. And then they began to try to one-up each other, and at one point it started to go over the names of the next person right. Now, I am all about, let's break the fucking rules. Oh, you can't tell me what to do? Absolutely. Fuck yeah. I'm also a big believer in, come on, let a motherfucker hear his kid's name being read, right? But it didn't get that bad, right? Maybe one name was a little bit muffled, but overall it went really well. So I have no real complaint. Just a, ooh, this could have been shitty. Also, they have regular seats, and then the really good seats are orange ticket VIP seats, which cost a lot of money. Not a lot of money. It's like $15 to see your kid graduate, and it's like $50 for a special seat. Not everyone can afford $50 for every fucking family member that wants to be there. So what? One person or two people gonna get the special seats? Or what if you got a big ass family and you got a lot of money? Shit, 19 people, fucking special seats. Whereas all of the poor folks are elsewhere. I don't know. It seemed a bit. I understand. It was just a little, for me. B for The Hobbit. Cool name. Thank you for popping in and saying hi. But graduation, it's a wonderful thing. I know back in the day, a lot of kids are like, I'm not going to graduation. It ain't nothing special. You're right. It's not for you. They're just walking down a stage, fucking getting a piece of paper. I had no desire to go to mine. However, some people have friends and family that want to witness their loved one do such. So you may think it's stupid and silly, unless you have a strong reasoning. Go to the graduation so your grandma can watch you fucking wear a stupid cap and gown and walk across the stupid stage. It's one afternoon of your life being bored. Trust me, you're just getting out of school. You'll have many, 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 many more of those annoying, crappy things that you do for people you love. So, everyone knows the graduation song. Although, if you Google the graduation song, you'll get Vitamin C. I don't know what song she has. She has that one. She was an actress. I don't know what she's done, but she shows her boobs in Dracula 2000. So, there's that. Yay, boobs. Now, the graduation song. Now, I want to say this is public domain, so don't strike me, people. Takes a minute to get going. here it goes. Graduation day always reminds me of the Allies liberating Europe. I can see that. The pageantry, the marching, the cheers, the happiness. Hell yeah. I can get behind that. By the way, sorry. This is a rambling podcast number 29. I didn't have the little thing down here to tell everyone. Yeah. So what is this fucking song? Right? It's not called the graduation song. That's vitamin C. The song is called Pomp and Circumstance. Now, listening to Pomp and Circumstance is like entering a soothing sanctuary. A single musical line, Edward Elgar, the composer, blends emotions of triumph with melancholy, the bittersweet sense of excitement for the future fused with sorrow of leaving the present and the past behind. Okay, so how did it become the graduation song? I'm sorry, the song played at graduation. Don't sue me, vitamin C. Don't sue me. Well, according to the Elgar Society, which is a group who praises the works of Sir Edward William Elgar, there were 5 pieces known as the Pomp and Circumstance Marches. The one that we all call Pomp and Circumstance, or the graduation song, Don't Sue Me, Vitamin C, is March number 1, right? In 1905, Elgar's American friend Samuel Sanford, a Yale professor of applied music, invited him to the United States to receive a doctorate of music. Now, in New Haven, Connecticut, on the edge of the Yale campus, Sanford hosted the Elgars in his beautiful home on Hill House Avenue, a place Charles Dickens in 1842 had called the most beautiful street in America. But it's in Connecticut, so not that pretty anymore. At the commencement ceremony, the academic procession entered Wolsey Hall to Mendelssohn's Ruy Blas Overture. That's what they always did, right? But as a tribute to Elgar, everyone left the hall with March number 1, played by the New Haven Symphony Orchestra. Now, I hadn't planned on this, but now I kind of wanna. What is the song that they used before? All right, come on. Public domain. Gotcha. So, this was the original song that they used. By the way, who thought this would be a music lesson? I did not. But this is why I'm the rambling Doc J and not the precise to the point J. Reminds me a little bit of Tchaikovsky. Celebrate, celebrate, time for good. Yes. All right, so nice. I don't get the graduation from it. Now, I do get the fucking grandness of it, but it seems more like a funeral march or a. This makes me think of a general marching to the stage to give an address to his troops. It's definitely a march, but it seems more like everyone stop and look at this. Look here. Like it doesn't have this collective emotion behind it. But yeah. So they all fucking left to that. And the work was so stirring that the prominent universities, such as Princeton, Chicago, Columbia, Vassar, Rutgers, they put those as in their graduation ceremonies. Within a decade, it was almost universal at universities. Now, within 25 years, every high school, college, fucking truck driving schools, yeah, all kinds of places play this, right? Now, this is just one of 5 marches. It is supposed to be played pianissimo in the beginning, and then slowly becomes fortissimo as it goes. Soft to loud to emphasize this and that, but whatever. Now, here are some points of trivia brought by J.J. Abernathy of the Music Times. It has been suggested that Elgar took the title, Pomp and Circumstance, from a speech by Othello in the 3rd act of Shakespeare's play, The Tragedy of Othello, Moor of Venice, or as everyone else calls it, the play Othello. The pomp in Pomp and Circumstance, according to Webster, means a stately or brilliant display or splendor. Think of a peacock. It comes from the Latin word pompa, meaning procession, which procession is another word for promenade, which is where we get prom, because promenade is a dance. Anyways, it's presenting anyways. And circumstance comes from the Latin circumstantia, meaning standing around, or ceremony. I personally like the contrast of the two. Pomp and standing around. It really seems to match the feelings and the vibes of a graduation for me. It does slow time just enough for us to savor the shining moments of the hour by dragging things down so fucking slow. The nostalgia and the joy mixes, the joy of the pomp and the dragging of the circumstance. It's like you're in such a fucking rush to be like, yes, I'm done, motherfucker. But at the same time, they drag it out so you can savor that moment of victory. Anyways, this was A lot of what I said, a lot of what I read, is paraphrased from J.J. Abernathy from the May 15th, 2015 article in Music Times. I also pulled from Wikipedia briefly and Spectrum.com news site. Yeah. I do have Spectrum Internet, so maybe that's why it was put up there by Google. Either way, this is the time of graduations. So for all of you who are having children or loved ones graduate, it is a beautiful and sweet feeling to celebrate one's achievements. It is bittersweet that every new beginning comes from some other beginning's end. See if you know where that comes from. So there's some sweetness and some sadness, nostalgia and joy. And I've talked for 20 minutes about my kid's graduation without going into details or complaining too much. So let's go from that positively joyous thing to a random topic. And nope, I've already read that one. That one needs to be taken down. See, I make such fucking lists of things, right? All right. I make a list of shit, and then it's like, boo. I don't take it off after I've read it. Okay. I know I put this one on my list to talk about because it brings up stories. And I think I found it works best when I think it works best when I tell stories that relate back to myself. Now, Patriots, Rebels, and Rogues found this fantastically interesting, intelligent person on Twitter and been watching the YouTube channel, becoming a big fan. So I specifically sent a message that I was going to bring up the channel. So that'll be next after I tell this story. Yes, this is live, so yeah. And it's the rambling podcast because I do ramble, as you'll quickly see. But anyways, in the description on YouTube and I think on Facebook, I don't know if it let me do it on Twitter or not, but in the description, you will see a link to their channel. Anyways, snipes. Everyone has heard about snipe hunting. Now, snipes and snipe hunting is hazing. And for those that aren't familiar, I'm a huge fan of hazing. I'm not a fan of abuse and torture. See, in the Army, I needed to gather all the slap rounds for the 50 cal because I was an armorer. So I needed someone to go and grab all these specific bullets, basically, for a machine gun. I needed every platoon to turn them in so I could inventory them for my thing. Fucking inspections. So I grabbed this private from, he was from Mississippi, so I always called him Alabama. I can't remember his last name. It's an asshole thing to do. Anyways, I convinced him that these slap rounds, they're basically weird looking bullets. They have like a plastic thing and a metal tip, so you can shoot them through brick walls. Like, it'll hit, and that takes a lot of the force, and it pushes through. Think of like hollow points in reverse. So I convinced him that they're all laser guided bullets and that they are. Uh, the Geneva Convention just voted that they're now illegal. So I need him to go gather them all up and bring them to First Sergeant. So he does. Brings them all to First Sergeant, and First Sergeant's like, oh, thank you, Private. Good job. Who told you to do this? And he says my last name. All right, cool. Send him up here. I get there and he's like, what the monkey fuck are you doing? Oh, I need these for the inspection. So you decide to tell him some bullshit story? Yes. And you had him bring him to me. Yep. Why? One, I thought it'd be funny as hell. And two, when he finds out that I was just fucking with him, telling him a bullshit story, he's gonna be like, First Sergeant thinks I'm an idiot. Well, I do think he's an idiot. Because of my story? No, because he's a private. All privates are idiots. Exactly. It could be a learning lesson for him. Gonna laugh at him, make fun of him, and then someone's like, hey, remember what we did to so-and-so? Hey, remember the joke we played on so-and-so? Before long, this brand new kid who doesn't really know anybody is going to be sitting around comparing stories about what an asshole I am and all the funny stuff I've done to everyone. And it's like, oh, we're all kind of stupid, aren't we? We're all kind of silly. You know what? We can't really take ourselves that seriously, can we? It's a bonding thing. Now, when people take it too far and it's no longer funny or silly or playful or a learning moment, that's not hazing. That's abuse. So I support hazing. I love hazing. I've been hazed and I've hazed others, and it's always been good. I do not support torture or abuse. And people thinking the two are the same is a mistake. So, to once Private Alabama, who is now a happily married man with wonderful children and has played jokes on many other young soldiers coming in, here's to you, my friend. Stupid camera has a light. You have to touch it in a certain spot. There we go. Now, what brings up the story of hazing? Snipe hunts. Believe it or not, snipes are actually real. They're an actual thing. Now, back in Boy Scouts, it was a common thing. Send someone out on a snipe hunt, right? Now, what is a snipe hunt? All right, so what you need to do is, we don't kill them, we catch them. That's how you get your badge. You have this stick in this bag, and you have to do the snipe call. Now, we have to do it one-on-one. You can't have a crowd. We'll scare them. So you got to do the snipe call. And everyone comes up with something different, right? When I was in Boy Scouts, they told me, goo goo gachoo, goo goo gachoo. Now, me being a nerd that I was like, that don't sound right. That's the Beatles. Right. Where do you think the Beatles got it from? All right, whatever, cool. So that kind of saved me from the embarrassment, but also I lost out on the embarrassing frustration of not being able to catch a snipe. So you know where they're at, right? You keep tabs on them. You have someone trailing them, make sure they don't get lost, right? Also, the person who's trailing them gets to fucking throw sticks and shit, make noise, to go, oh, it's over there. And for the appropriate amount of time, whether it be an hour or 13 hours, although I doubt 13 is appropriate. Some of us are assholes, though. But, a few hours, everyone gets to laugh as they go, goo 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 choo! Or, when, shit, what was the noise we came up with? Ooshi gooshi. Yeah, because it was a joke of my mom. It's like ooshi gooshi. So it's like ooshi gooshi, ooshi gooshi, ooshi gooshi. And we all sit back and laugh our fucking asses off. Right? While this new kid, or these new kids, are wandering around in the woods, in the dark, lost and confused, going ooshi gooshi. Right? And we're just dying laughing. And then, when it's done, right, you go, hey, all right, they've all been scared off. All right, come back. And then you sit around and you tell them, by the way, ha, 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 we've been laughing at you because there's no snipes, no such thing as snipes. It's a joke we play on new people. Welcome to the Boy Scout troop. We like to have fun and laugh at each other. And it's all good. Imagine the shock on all of our faces when we get older and we find out snipes are real. Now, one of the most common hazing techniques, snipe hunters, right? Flashlight, gunny sack, right? All that stuff. The entire process lacks, sodomy or drinking-related deaths like the University of Tennessee has. I'm sorry, don't butt chug. For everyone out there, if you ever go to a school, a college, a frat, if you ever go anywhere and they're like, oh, we butt chug, which is where you take a bottle and you put it in a funnel and it goes into your butt. Ha ha ha. You get really drunk that way, yes, because it bypasses the liver. I love alcohol, but it is a poison that has to be filtered through the liver. Right? It's like a marriage. It will kill you if you don't do it right. Drinking, that is. So no butt chugging. Sorry. Side topic number 19. It's a funny little thing. Well, turns out there actually is a long-billed bird called the snipe. It is diurnal. It is a diurnal creature. So there's no fucking chance that some fucking kid is going to come across one, right? You're not gonna. And let me get the exact definition for diurnal, because I know you're going to ask. Well, okay, that's it, just daytime. All right, well, I was going to say, it means it don't come out at night. I thought it had a more complicated thing. Yeah, it is a daytime fucking thing. It sleeps at night. So running around at night, you're not going to catch it. Also, it's in very, very specific places. I believe they're in Mississippi. But yeah, you're not going to come across one. But if you are tasked with it, don't get fucking upset. Don't get butthurt. It is people shitting on each other so we can come together. There, sometimes back in the day, at new restaurants, they would have people, they'd give someone a soft taco and an iron and say, all right, we need you to make crunchy tacos. You're the taco bender. Or give someone an iron and bacon and go, you're the bacon stretcher. Right? One that I like that never really caught on was everyone has a first aid kit, but just someone, hey, you got to get the second aid kit and give them a list of random shit to gather up. Second aid kit, yeah, because I mean the person who's treating the casualty, they need help too. So you need a second aid kit. You need a can of snuff, this and that, and just random shit, and have them fucking go to supply and ask for it. Grid squares is a fun one. Go to the supply sergeant, and be like, I need grid squares, and he'll hand you a map and a pair of scissors. All right, make them. Huh? Or you give someone a rubber mallet and tell them to check the tank for the tank armor or striker armor for weak spots. And they're give them a trash bag and be like, hey, we need a exhaust sample. And it's dumb, it's silly. You're like, I got it. Now, my advice, if you're in a military or type organization, they give you some stupid job that you know is bullshit, do it, right? Come back and be like, hey, I got a bag full of smoke. Like, ha ha ha, you actually did it? Well, yeah, you told me to. You're stupid. No, I thought it was dumb, but hey, I got you, man. Most of the shit we do is dumb. It's just a chance for us to get to know each other, laugh at each other. So, if someone gives you a hammer and tells you to find the weak spots in the sidewalk, they're fucking with you, but it's fine. If someone tells you to take your pants off and screw a goat, that's not hazing. That's fucked up. That's wrong. Make you look a little silly? Yeah. Traumatize you? Not so much. So here's to hazing, here's to snipe hunting, and here's to sending privates to get batteries for the ACOG, which is a sight on your rifle that is solar powered. It's just a scope. Lenses and fucking light. No battery needed. Now, since my boy's back, let me tell you about Patriots, Rebels, and Rogues. Right? Why did I fucking stumble upon this person and just go, ooh, let me bullshit about them? All right. Now, again, if for any reason I do or say anything that is offensive or inappropriate, probably not intended, but I am kind of an asshole, so it happens. Here we go. This is a transgender Jeffersonian liberal. Warrior bimbo. Big fan of the Second Amendment. Now, me, myself, I generally piss off the left and the right. I was a centrist who now is alt-right, or I don't know, some shit. So scrolling through, right? First thing, you get a badass quote, right? The code. Retweets from various people. Jefferson Davis, an American statesman, right? Blair White, love me some Blair White. The fact that this person talks about the Tories of the time, Democrats now, retweeting the redhead right, anyone get that? All right, for some reason, it's showing shitty internet connection. What? Am I connected to? All right. Anyways, the fact that this person is quoting the redhead libertarian, comparing, bringing up 1776 and a Jeffersonian liberal, which I personally love. I see various things that I don't agree with, and a lot of things I do agree with, but everything is intelligent and interesting to me. So I really wanted to give everyone a fucking link to the channel and the Twitter, and I gave a heads up so Patriots can tell me, no, I don't want this, fuck off, don't talk about me on the stream. But I also invited this badass YouTuber to sorry neighbors, to do a live stream with me sometime. Hell, maybe we can do a podcast, or maybe it'll just be a one-time thing. But the channel, you look at the topics, right? Egyptian Book of the Dead, right? Now, I don't know how many of you
Common sense.
I don't know how many of you can remember the times I have quoted and bitched and moaned and said Thomas Paine should be taught in school again. And motherfucker, seeing that was just like, yep, gotcha, right?
Of mankind their minds are early poisoned by importance, and the world they act.
Yeah, not the best reading, but fucking hell, right? Second Amendment. Also,
Okay. But it also has another function that's
now it's very important to me that people are defined by who they are, not labels. It may have been noticeable that the trans flag was displayed and that this person is trans. Now that did not, it wasn't the first thing or the second thing I noticed. It's probably the fourth thing I noticed. But while this does not define the person, it is an aspect, one that I clearly, I am not a trans person. I have friends, loved ones that are, but it is a viewpoint that I can't give myself. I've got strong opinions on things as it pertains to the trans community, but I would very much like to delve into this with someone from the community. Now, many of you know that I have a roommate who is in the LGBT community. I am not. And we absolutely fucking benefit from sharing our views and opinions. Even though we generally agree on almost everything, except for movies. Tim Burton has not made a good movie in 25 years. Fuck you. But yeah, Everyone needs to go and give Patriots, Rebels, and Rogues, cool name by the way, a follow, subscribe to the channel, give some love, because I damn sure am. And hopefully I will be able to invite a new person to join us on some streams. I would like that very much. Also, the text-to-speech software. Ooh, see right here. Never made a good movie? I strongly disagree. I can name a lot of good movies that he made. A lot of bad movies that he made. See, people look at the bad movies and say he's never done a good one. They look at the good ones and say he's never done a bad one. Man, see? You and I, my friend, my future friend, we will have a lot of awesome arguments, I hope. Now, to move on, damn, apparently I saved all the negative. Well, I did. I had planned on doing Patriots between these two sad stories and then closing out with something funny. But it's all good. Ray Liotta passed away. Now, I did a on-the-spot reaction and stream. I was like, oh, Ray Liotta. Now, people always thought of him as gangsters, but he's done other stuff. And I go on to quote, or I go on to list a different actor. I know, Robert Patrick. For some reason, at that moment, I thought Robert Patrick died. Ray Liotta died. My ex-wife says, one of my ex-wives says it was a heart attack. I've not had that confirmed. I know he died in the Dominican Republic with his fiance. Ray Liotta was a famous non-celebrity, right? He did Field of Dreams, people forget. Many Saints of Newark, Sopranos, Goodfellas, right? All that. Yeah, hell yeah. We know that. He was shooting the film The Dangerous Waters. No foul play, nothing suspicious, no drugs suspected. I would like to share a photo of the fiance he died sleeping next to. He was a homebody. He was a very good actor, and to my knowledge, nothing says he was a terrible person. Everyone from Jennifer Lopez to Bob De Niro to Tim Allen have spoke about what a great person he was. And I know people die and everyone goes, awesome, great things. Bob Saget died within 12 hours. People were quoting bits from his stand-up, calling him a rapist, and said he molested the Olsen twins. He had dark stand-up. It was fucked up. So yeah, 12 hours, they were shitting on Bob Saget. Within 12 hours, they were shitting on... why am I retarded and can't speak now? Well, he lost his job at Aflac, Gilbert Gottfried. He lost his job at Aflac because of his racist comments against Asians. No, he made a joke about the tsunami. He's a comedian. He's half Asian. Also, they would fucking take that clip from the aristocrats joke that he told, which anyone that's done stand-up comedy or been around stand-up comics, it's an inside joke of an inside joke. But no one, to my knowledge, has come out with crazy shit about Ray Liotta. And in this climate, means you gotta be a pretty fucking spotless dude. So, to Mr. Liotta, I want to say thank you for all the entertainment you've given me. Even though I mistakenly quoted movies that weren't yours. I would like to ask everyone, if you get a chance, check out Old Dogs. Tim Allen movie, fucking Motorcycle Gang, Martin Lawrence, John Travolta. Ray Liotta plays this cartoonish, silly fucking gang leader bad guy. And it is so fun and so silly. And you can just see how much he's enjoying being goofy. It's not a good movie. It's a fun movie, though. Check that out. Tracy has made it to Florida. I am glad. I'm streaming, so I haven't checked my phone. Tell Danny and tell Tony that I love them and I'm glad they made it safe. And tell Sean that he can park his car here, but that bastard owes me a big ass hug. I've not seen him in months, but one time, tell the motherfucker to give me a big hug. I miss him. I miss you. And I love you guys. Thank you for letting me know you're safe. Because I've been looking at the clock like, all right, as soon as the stream's over, I need to check on everybody. Thank you. Love you. Tracy's fantastic. She joined me on a stream one time to talk about her daughter. Sorry, just talk about her child and the difficulties that comes from having a family member that's trans and you want to love and support them, but sometimes you say the wrong thing or do the wrong thing, not out of malice, just it's different, it's confusing, and if we do the wrong thing, it's not because we don't love you, it's because, damn it, it's hard on you and it's hard on us. All right, so give me the benefit of the doubt. Sometimes I'm just wrong, not because I'm trying to be. But yeah, please check out Old Dogs. Wild Hogs. Shit, Old Dogs. Wrong movie. Check out Wild Hogs. And just laugh at how silly. At the end of the movie, they got like a end credit thing. Some reality show. And Ray Liotta is just... You can tell this motherfucker had a blast. Absolutely fantastic. It's not Oscar stuff. It's just fun times. Silliness. And we all need a little silliness, especially these days. To stay on the death topic, Marion Barber. Former running back in the NFL, passed away. Age of 38. And Frisco police responded to a welfare concern at an apartment believed to be leased by Marion Barber. They're investigating an unattended death at the location. There was a welfare check, and they found his body. I don't know the details. He was young, and it doesn't sound like it was a healthy or positive situation, unlike Ray Liotta's. But before anyone jumps on the, well, they, a human being with fans and friends, family and loved ones is no longer with us. And I am first to jump up and say, hey, this is a teaching moment. Naomi Judd, it's heartbreaking that she lost her life. Let's use this as a moment to reach out to those who have mental health issues. Not a chance to shit on people or judge and go, well, you knew she had. Shitting on someone doesn't help. Reaching out to those that are at risk does help. It might help. I'm sorry. So, I don't know if it was drugs or mental health. Or maybe just health. For all I know, it could be diabetes that someone wasn't checking. If you know someone who's at risk, reach out. Don't yell and attack and scream. Just reach out. Check in on people. When someone dies, you can always find someone to blame. But blame doesn't matter nearly as much as mourning, condolences, respect, and love. So, for everyone out there in a difficult spot, for everyone out there that's lost someone or is losing someone, my condolences, my concerns. I don't have the answers. If I did, the world would be perfect. No one has the answers. Do the best you can. Never be afraid to reach out for help. You reach out for help, the worst that can happen is you don't get help. You don't reach out for help, the best that can happen is you don't get help. So I did manage to make it to 1 hour. I hate to end it on a negative. So let us spend the next minute or two. Everyone throw out some positive, some love, some nice. Gotta say that Johnny Depp, for many, many people, that's a positive. He was vindicated. He was given some love. I'm going to go ahead and share. I hope it's not my number one video because I really put no time and effort into it. but it's a video sitting at 12,000 views. Okay. Come on. No, it's not. But it's very close to it. I did a stupid, silly reaction video because someone was like, hey, check this out. And it blew up, went kind of viral. And I am grateful and thankful. I also did a very emotional, heartfelt video that is barely number one. Now, I've done some good videos that aren't even in the top 10, but I'm going to go ahead and turn off my mic. Well, I'll turn off my cam, but not my mic. And play a stupid, silly video to wrap this podcast up. And everyone, anyone that is there that wants to, throw out some love in the comments, because I don't want to end on a boo-hoo note. All right? No matter what. Life can suck, but it could be worse. You could be a Green Bay Packers fan. See, if I time that better, it'd be like an instant fucking swap.
Hey. So you will see underneath the "Shut up, liver, you're fine" image,
All right.
I've got my email and Facebook link. And on my homepage, I think these are called homepage, channel page. Oh, well. There's a link to my Twitter. Not much my Twitter, but you can message me there. I love it when people send me stuff to react. Upload all of way to no questions asked. Yep. Or blame for it.
Look at demo. Look, oral sex demo. You see oral sex? Look, oral sex. Look. You oral sex. Use oral sex. Let that sperm of that man out. Out, you demon. Out. Let go.
Deliver me to Sundays back then.
Is this real?
The demon came with his penis and put it in my mouth.
I do have to apologize.
when that happens.
I know that the audio isn't great on my end. Or on the videos end.
Then my private part has been itching.
You've been itching?
Yes.
Get.
Ghost gonorrhea.
Who are you? Who are you? Who are you? Speak. Who are you? Who are you?
She can't think of a name.
Look at that demo. Look at that demo. Who are you? Who are you? Speak out. Who are you? Jesus. You demon can help you.
Did he just kick her? Ghost gonorrhea is painful.
Come up from the private part. You in her private part. Demon in the private part. Watch what happens.
Febreze. Oh, Lord.
Go.
I gotta say, my laugh.
What is your name? Russ.
Really wish I did the audio better.
What happened to you today?
See, my ass is wearing headphones.
Oh!
Oh, come on, somebody.
That's a whole different kind of ectoplasm.
After I spread something came out white. Put your hands together. Hallelujah. May your healing and deliverance be permanent in Jesus' name. Come on and give the glory to Jesus.
Some people have haunted houses. Japan has a haunted forest. This woman has a haunted vagina. Could be one of my ex-wives, actually.
All right. What do you think? Alan.
So what's the plan? I'm gonna crush the wife for a week.
Oh. Alan just shared me that there's some issues. Well, yes. Alan just sent me the video. Thank you, dear. I love you. Apparently there was some issues. This is part of why I'm moving. A lot of fucking internet problems. I show full bars, everything's awesome, but I don't know. Anyways, that is I wanted to end on that. Well, I hope the audio was entertaining. Hopefully you guys got the audio of the oral sex demon and not just me reacting to it. Either way, Patriots, Rebels, and Rogues, thank you so much for checking this out. I'm going to hit you up and message you after end this podcast, and I would very, very much love to have you jump in on stream. Your channel, mine, both, whatever. Alan B, thank you for watching. I know time zones and difficulties, but you are amazing and supportive and wonderful. I love you dearly, and I am so blessed to have you. And Tracy, tell Danny and Tony and Sean. There might be others there. If I'm leaving someone out, it's not because I don't like them. Everyone, please have fun in Florida. And I'm sorry about Friday night. I got you, no matter what. I always got you guys. So, tossed out my live stream. A little bit on the cuff, but that's good. I look forward to doing my next stream. And I actually have a few videos I need to fucking edit so I can upload before the next stream. But I want nothing but awesomeness and positivity for everybody. Unless you're a Green Bay Packers fan, and then I want you to look in the mirror and sulk. Also, everyone from Connecticut. Why Connecticut? Because